When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those 2.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game.
And the defense pounces on it, and they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown and a nightmarish start for this offense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Oklahoma 7, Kentucky 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world. Opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kentucky right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On target. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
14, Kentucky, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Takes the handoff. It's Baker. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Baker. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Rice. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to find the end zone. They will score. Touchdown Sooners. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That makes the score Oklahoma 21, Kentucky 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Kentucky going quickly. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Sooners will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over first and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well.
And And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Inside the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed. And the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Oklahoma offense will take over.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
On to punt it away.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just